Animal Jam has been around for a while, almost 10 years in fact. Gosh, it's been so long. Every so often you see videos about the game dying. It's been going on for a few years, but it hasn't yet happened. The community has remained alive and well. When people say that the game is dying, it often seems like they're referring to the current wave of the AJ community. There have been multiple generations of these players, and every new generation seems to bring a new group of players to the game. At the moment, the current thing is Animal Jam Instagramming, so a lot of older players that enjoyed watching Animal Jam content on YouTube, yes, that includes me, seem to associate this change with the death of the game. While it's true that Animal Jam YouTube has not seen too much success in recent years, you can't deny that people still play the game. Logging onto the game, you'll still see plenty of full servers, and there's many people enjoying the game in aspects that tons of people outside the main Animal Jam community don't. For instance, while I don't see too many players talking about adventures, go to the base camp and you'll see tons of people there. Members and non-members alike. People always say that non-members are often shafted now, but I don't think this is true. It's just that many of these players play the game in a different way to we do. Not all people that play Animal Jam are members of the quote-unquote Animal Jam community that we see ourselves in. While we often play the game to either trade items or chill with the people we know, a lot of players just play the game. There's a lot of content in Animal Jam to do as a non-member, and you can't deny that a lot of it is great for the target audience. You can chill with buddies, play games, roleplay, heck, even do the adventures. A lot of non-members have really high adventure levels. Admittedly, these adventures are rather simple compared to other MMOs, but it's the sort of stuff that younger gamers would love to bits. I don't see Animal Jam going anywhere anytime soon, but I think WildWorks may have dug themselves into a hole, and as much as I love them, I don't think they can get themselves out of it. There is a threat looming on the horizon, and it's a threat that has haunted the game for a good few months now. See, there's a game called Feral, which has been making the rounds recently, and quite a few older Animal Jam players are destined to jump ship. What's more is that Feral is a game designed for those over the age of 13. It's technically illegal for anyone under that age to be playing the game. This puts Animal Jam in an awkward spot. All of the Animal Jam community players seem to be jumping over to the new game, while all the players outside of the community in the younger age bracket that Animal Jam is, yes, designed for, a lot of these players will be stuck in this weird void of a game without a community. And once the main community fades away, I don't think there will be reason for WildWorks to carry on development of the game. This puts the mobile/Steam game, Play Wild, in an even more awkward position, because while yes, the community in that game seems to be disconnected from the browser games community and even more of its own thing, there's far less content. I know people have been saying Animal Jam has had a lack of additions for ages, and that the browser game appears to be unloved, but you can't say that when Play World's updates are mostly superficial themselves. New animals, new dens, new items, but no new gameplay. I remember when pack runs were added and were a big thing to some people, but I never found them to be that great. It's just one big fetch quest. You just can't compare them to adventures at all. But browser Animal Jam is a Flash game, and we've heard it millions of times already. Flash is a dying platform. And yes, this is true. WildWorks' new game, Feral, is a Unity game, much like Play World, and I'd be shocked if WildWorks are still hiring people with Flash experience, especially with, let's just say, current world events. I don't think they're a large enough company to support multiple games at a time. You might remember in the past when Tunnel Town was released and quickly faded away, or even Dashtag, which I think may have benefited from acting more like a companion app, but still. It's clear that one of these games is going to have to go at some point, and unfortunately it does pain me to say it, but with the Animal Jam community destined to jump ship over to Feral, and with Flash being a dying platform, I think that the time to unplug the life support machine is slowly approaching. The non-community players will be forced to switch over to Play Wild, while there is less to do, but I think if any time is the time to start pushing more content to Play Wild, that time is now, with more and more Unity developers joining WildWorks. And hey, membership is synced across the games, so it's not like any of those memberships will be bought for nothing. I apologise if what I said was confusing or didn't make any sense. It's okay, I think we're all a bit confused at the whole situation too, and a lot of this is speculatory, though if WildWorks can somehow manage to keep free games alive and kicking, I'll be shocked. Well, I reckon that's enough talk for today. Please remember to like the video and subscribe, it will mean a lot to me and drive me to do more of this. See you later! Also, I know it's such a ridiculously small number, but if you're one of the 8 people that has already subscribed to me, thank you so much. It means everything.